Okay, today we're going to be taking a 1965 Biscayne. Looks like the front window's tinted on this one too. We're going to be taking it down the road, pointing out any kind of flaws. That way you know exactly what you're getting here at Maple Motors. This one's got an aluminum radiator. Doesn't look like any power steering or brakes. Pretty smooth running motor. It does have the AC compressor. We'll be checking it out, see if it works. Got electric fan up front. So it should be staying cool with the two fans on there. And yeah, if you're new to the channel, hit subscribe. We post videos of test drives of classic American muscle cars that are for sale. And as soon as they sell, I mark sold on the video. Shows previous inventory from Maple Motors. If you want to see current inventory, go to maplemotors.com. Check out our finance options. A lot of people get pre-approved. And yeah, that's why the cars sell so fast. So get pre-approved, wait for their car to come in, give us a call, and we get you hooked up. For now, let's take her down the road, see how she runs and drives. We'll also do a walk around looking for chips, scratches, flaws, rust, anything. We advertise to be an honest dealer, and we will be. It's about that time. Let's go for a ride. So before we take off, we're gonna check out the interior on this one. Nice and clean. Clean seats. Back seat looks good. Package tray's a little bit wrinkled back here. Check it out. It's got some waves in the corner. You can see the trim around the back windows missing there on both sides. The headliner in this one, sorry it's so dark in here, they've got it tinted all the way around. Headliner's in great shape. We'll go ahead and start her up. Does start up nice and easy. Got an aftermarket set of gauges down here. Looks like the oil pressure's working. It's around 25 to 30. The temperature gauge is at 185, I assume, right there below 190. We'll try this one first, see if we got any heat. I don't believe the original one's working. We'll try this one and see if we got any cold air. And it doesn't look like it's cutting on either. That's the under dash unit I would say would be working, but I wish I knew what that did. Oh, blower motor. So we've got one. That's the one that's probably going to be blowing the AC, and it's not working, so I'm going to go ahead and say it doesn't. Wipers, they do work. Horn, did you place your bets? It doesn't work. Face to the radio's in the office. The radio should work. Most of the time when we take the faces out, it's because they do work. We don't want people stealing them, obviously. It's got some Kenwood tweeters in here. Let's hit the road and see how she drives now. Okay, so I've got to cut this off because that's heat blowing in here right now. Getting a little warm. Let's see if our vent window works. I like to use them in the summer. That's your natural AC. Clutch is letting out. Kind of high, really. Letting out on the high side. Oh, got to move a cone. I might be able to squeeze through. That's gonna be a tight squeeze though. Have to move that cone. Let's see if our parking brake works. It does. Sort of. All right. Good thing we didn't roll out into traffic there, did we? All right. So we're gonna take off. Any flaws that I see, I will point out. That's why I do these videos. Clutch is letting out high though. Speedometer's coming up. She's going really straight down the road. Steering's got a little bit of slack in it, but not much. It doesn't have power steering, so it's turning there and it's turning there. It's going into all the gears nice and smooth. I like to check the brakes, but somebody just got right behind me, so I can't slam on the brakes on them. That'd be bad. All right, they're far enough back now. These brakes feel good, but they're pulling a little bit. They're stopping fast. But if I hit them, they're pulling to the right. That's another thing I need to check. I didn't look to see if it had disc brakes. It's probably going to be drum all the way around. It may have front, but we'll check when we do the little walk around on the car towards the end of the video. Gas gauge is floating around quarter tank. Seems to be working. Turn signals popping up on the dash. It looks like they sold that Cadillac El Camino that was sitting there all week last week. We're gonna pull in this parking lot here, go ahead and get some undercarriage shots, also walk around the car and look for flaws. Guys, if you like this video, be sure to hit subscribe and share. That helps out quite a bit. And I have a ton of test drives here on YouTube that you can watch. I believe there's over 2,000 videos. Okay, I found my spot. Let's get these shots. I don't like that. Found my spot, let's get these shots. Okay, let's head on back to the lot. We've got just this much time to beat the rain. So far so good on this one. Engine temperature is like 190. Oil pressure seems to be 25, 30. When you get into it, it'll jump up to about 40. Turn signal's working on both sides of the dash on this one. Nope. Suspension's nice and smooth. up here. Okay. Feels pretty good, even with that bump back there. Driving down the road, it actually steers really easy to have no power steering. And we made it back before it started raining. Good deal. We'll keep this car clean. I got a little spot for it too, right there in the front of the office. Try reverse. Haven't actually tried that this video. Works pretty good. Not bad at all. If the horn would work, I can get somebody to line me up. But it doesn't. Oh, he read my mind. How do you want it, Pops? There it is. All right. Thanks for riding along with me, guys. Don't forget to hit subscribe. Okay, so I'm up here in the parking lot. We're walking around this car. We're going to be pointing out any kind of flaws. This one does have drum brakes all the way around. I'm going to be looking for chips, scratches, rust, anything I can find. And hopefully it doesn't rain on us. My watch just said like a thunderstorm or something's about to be here. So we're going to walk around this car and get back to the lot. First off, we're starting with the trunk here. See the water getting in? That's probably going to be coming from your back window. A lot of the seals on these do go bad. It hadn't been replaced in a while. And you can see where this has been kind of puttied up a little bit. It's got some rust in it. Pan in the back here is not in perfect shape, but it'll still do for now. Looking around in the trunk, spare tire, package tray. Weather stripping looks good. Fairly new. Sweet. It's coming on down with the trunk lid here. I gotta make sure my keys are inside the car. I don't wanna. Yep, there they are. In the dash. So coming down with the trunk. Shut it a little firmer. And we're good. Coming up on this back bumper, it looks great. Dual exhaust out the back as well. Back bumper has been replaced. Nice and clean. And we'll check over the trunk here in a minute. Let's run down the lower portions on both sides of the car. I did realize that the e-brake works barely, so I wouldn't rely on it. Right now I put a stick under the tire up there. I got it on as well, but coming down this portion, back tire's in great shape. Coming up over the fender, it looks pretty clean. So far so good. You got some rust coming up under the bottom of your door right here. Coming on down some more, you got some rust in the corner of the door as well. Coming down the midsection, light scratches where you grab the door handle, but that stuff will buff out. Got a couple dings right here on your trim. Mirrors look good. You got some burns right here on top of the fender. Front windshield's in good shape. Like I said, they tinted it. The trim around the window looks great as well. You got some cracks going on in your weather stripping around the vent window. Little spider there. Okay. Over the roof, looks pretty good in your crack in your spot right there. It's got some, looks like a little bit of bubbling. There's a crack right here as well. Coming around the back end, huge trunk. Tail lights have been replaced, they look good. Emblems. You got a little spot right in here. Looks like it had a dent at one point. You've also got a touch-up mark right there on your trunk. Coming down this side of the car, we're going to do the same thing. You got some rust bubbling up, popping out right there. You also got some in the corner of your door. It's almost identical to the driver's side. See where these like to gather up moisture. Coming back to midsection. Mirror needs to be tidied up there. It's going to fall off on us, isn't it? It's got a screw in the front, but it needs to be pushed back on the back. Roof looks pretty good. Got some touch-up marks right here. Light dings in your trim on top. And on top of your fender here, you got some chips. Coming up on the front end, bumper's been replaced. The grill doesn't look bad. You got a couple chips up here in the front. Okay, let's check out the interior on this one. We'll get her started up. So as you look in, the door panel has been replaced. It's nice and clean. The weather stripping looks good around the jamb. Checking out the bottom of the door. Jambs itself look good. Trim looks good on the floor. Carpet's been replaced. A little weak right here already though. People getting in and out. Seat looks great. Same with the back seat. Once over on the package tray headliner. And then that beautiful dash there. That thing looks pretty. Motor's nice and quiet. Okay, we'll shut down on this hood. Shuts pretty easy. Little burn there on top where they've waxed it or buffed it. It got down into the metal below the paint. You can see the same in this little area over here. Little bit here. Okay, let's head on back to the lot before that dumps on us, because yeah, that's gonna happen. Thank you for watching this video. If you're new to the channel, hit subscribe. We post videos all the time, and if you share, that'll help me out quite a bit. Check us out at maplemotors.com. You can see finance options and shipping options. We'll see you later, guys.